Let that family be their family. They married. Let them people be them people. Man, them people some real discreet people, man. Y'all put them people out there like that. They don't be in the world like that.
What's going on, everybody? It's Jaye the Black here. Another video. Salute to everybody that's tuning in. I appreciate it. I'm making this video because a lot of people have been wanting to know my take on it, sending me links. I won't say a lot, but it's a good amount. They want me to speak on this, and you know, I do a lot of videos for the subscribers, for the supporters, and that's what I'm gonna do in this situation. I've always done very good commentary when it comes to Carmelo Anthony, because he always seems to get in these situations, take L's, and this situation is no different. Now, there were photos that were released of him on a yacht laying next to a woman who's in a thong, you know, cheeks is all out, and it looks like it's just the two of them. Okay, now I probably will see about getting to play the video of his response to that at the beginning of the video. If not, I'll recap what he basically responded to. But I just want to speak on this situation and why Carmelo is taking more L's. Apparently, he was not only on this yacht with this female, but apparently it was during Lala's birthday. And I think I said this a while ago, because I spoke about Lala when she was in Drake's In My Feelings video, and they were filming it, I believe, in Louisiana, and they were both out and about with each other. Her body language seemed like, you know, she wanted to be low-key, but it didn't go that well. Well, honestly, I feel like they both are publicly together, but I think privately, I think they're very separated. They may be working on things, but if he's on this yacht during her birthday, okay, that lets you know everything you need to know about their situation. And not only that, you had Carmelo Anthony's ex-side chick who he fathered a child with. Now the child looks very much so like Carmelo, so there's no doubt in my mind that that's his child, you know. Now she put up a post on IG that says, "N-words out here explaining how they're laid up on a boat with another man's wife, but can't explain why they can't spend time with their daughter." A lot of people went at her. You know, Lala has a lot of supporters. They see her as the wife who was done wrong, even though we know she's had rumors of infidelity herself with Mano, but nothing has come of that. But be that as it may, she has the role of being the wife who has been done wrong. Now, I'm not siding with Carmelo. I think Carmelo has shown a tendency to be, you know, very weak when it comes to his responses to certain things. His behavior as far as stepping out on his wife and fathering a child with this woman, that's the ultimate sign of simp-like behavior. You're married to someone very publicly, you have a child with her, you have a family, you have a whole family, the same family that you were defending in that response video, Carmelo, and then you go and you have another child with another woman, and now it's coming back to bite you. This woman is not gonna go away, Carmelo, and I believe he gave her money to abort it. So I think he's in support of a woman's right to choose. But apparently, you know, Carmelo basically was saying in the video how that's another man's wife, and why are you doing them like that, and this is a business trip. It may be, Carmelo, it may be, but it looks bad, bro. I mean, you're laying next to this woman, you're not sitting next to her. Where is the husband? Is he driving the boat? I mean, is he taking a nap? It's just very weird that you're somewhere in Europe on a yacht with this woman and no other man is around. Even when you did your response video, people talked about how empty the boat was, because I think Carmelo told her to go sit in the cabin, right, while he recorded the video, man. Carmelo, man, these are a lot of L's you've been taking, man. I mean, you are out here looking bad. You know, he says that he did the video because people are making him look bad. You making yourself look bad, bro. Look, let me tell you something. One of the worst things he did was marrying young. He started dating Lala after what, just 1 year in the NBA? Now, maybe at that time he felt like it was a time to settle down, but I don't think so. I think that's why he had this kid out of wedlock, because he was not able to enjoy being a bachelor while being a pro athlete. And I have said this about pro athletes. They need to play their careers, be bachelors, follow the Derek Jeter model. Derek Jeter never got married. I don't even think he got engaged while he was playing. You know, he was a bachelor throughout his long career. Once his career was done, he settled and, you know, went the route of being a family man, so to speak. But he did not do that while he was playing, because he wanted to prioritize his career, making money, staying drama free. But these brothers continue to get themselves in drama that they don't even need to be in. And for the side chick who wants to get into this, you have nobody but yourself to blame. You can point the finger at Melo all you want to. You were a side piece. He was never going to be in a relationship with you. You knew he was married and you slept with him anyway. Your situation is your situation. Nobody should feel sorry for you. You put yourself in this. You could have said no to Carmelo. You could have rejected his advances. You could have said, you know what, you're married, I'm not going to deal with you. You didn't do that, did you? Because you saw dollar signs. You liked the fact that an NBA player was showing you this amount of attention, sleeping with you, no doubt maybe giving you money. So you're not a victim in this. You're part of the problem. Okay, so I don't know why she is posting about this, looking for attention, but you have to understand that unfortunately you're gonna have to be a single mom who's just collecting child support. You're not going to get him or force him to be in his child's life, which is sad, because even if you do have a kid outside of your relationship, you should still bond with that particular child. You don't have to. But if you are about being a father and a man and owning your being accountable and owning up to your responsibilities, that's what you have to do. And a lot of guys these days don't want to do that. They look at their fathers or the men that they grew up with that sort of did not stay or handle their responsibilities as fathers. And that's why I'm hoping that this generation, as far as millennials and Generation Z coming up, we don't follow that trend, which is why you don't get married when you're not ready to get married. And two, you don't have kids with a woman you don't want to be with. It's just that simple. But I think because Carmelo was not able to be a bachelor in his young years, I think that now as he's gotten a little older, he started to rebel a little bit in that relationship, do what he wants to do, you know, sleep around on Lala. And you're seeing that. Because when you look at this situation, you have to say to yourself, how could he make those mistakes? How could he, put himself in a situation where he has a kid outside of his relationship? Not only that, he's on a boat with a woman he claims is married. Bro, come on, bro. I have not seen a video or a post that you've put up yet, Carmelo, as I record this video, of you and that couple. You know why? Because what you said was not true. You just had to come up with something quick. Just admit it, Carmelo. You got caught up out there. You don't really want to be with Lala anymore, but you don't want to see her with nobody else. You don't want to go through a divorce. I understand that, Carmelo. You don't want to go through no divorce because you understand that you're not making the same money you were during your playing career, with you in the Nuggets and the Knicks. You're not making that type of money anymore. you know, and your career is pretty much about over, if not is over. Your passion for basketball ain't there because you have so much going on outside of that. And I know that you don't want to go through a separation that may cost you financially, but you need to find a happy place, okay? Because to me, it just seems like you're trying to keep things together publicly and keep, you know, because listen, Lala likes the spotlight. She likes the attention. She likes the status of being the wife of an NBA player. But you also need to be happy. And I think the problem that Melo had, unfortunately, and I don't know if a lot of people have talked about this, is the fact that he's been in a relationship for so long. He never had the opportunity to be a bachelor. You could say the same thing with LeBron, but I mean, come on, LeBron does what he wants to do. Come on, you know? And these guys marry these women at such young ages and end up divorced and separated by their 30s. And by then, their career is pretty much done. They're not making the same amount of money. They're unhappy. They're miserable. No, they're not playing the sport that they love anymore. That's why I feel like these guys should follow the Derek Jeter model. They need to see why he was able to have a successful career. And then once the career was over, you know, then he went into the route of being, you know, a man who's attached, so to speak. But unfortunately, what happens is you have women who get their hooks into him. Because Lala is a little bit older than Carmelo, so she really was able to get at him at a point to where, you know, he was able to marry her at a young age. And again, we're seeing the effects of that. I don't care how good your relationship is. If she cares about you, she's going to be there with you without a ring for as long as you're comfortable with that. Because let me tell you why. Because when you're gone half of the year playing basketball, you're on the road constantly, you're going to see how much she cares about you when that goes away. You know, the scheduling. You know, what happens is these women will be on their best behavior with you while everything is good, your career is going good. You know what I'm saying? But eventually they're going to want a ring. And you're going to feel like, well, she's being loyal. You know, she's doing all this for me. I'm going to marry her. And what ends up happening is once your career is over and you're no longer on the road anymore and she can't be single while married to you and have that status, you know, that she wants, that relationship is going to be all but over. And she's going to use all the things you've done to her against you. You know, she's going to be collecting, she's basically going to be collecting intel on you. She's going to basically, you know, build evidence to use against you when it comes to divorce. And unfortunately, Carmelo put himself in a very bad situation. I think it's because he was never able to truly be able to be single. And that's his own doing. This is the life he chose. He chose to go this route. And now you see where it has gotten him. So, y'all are in the comments section below, and let me know your thoughts. Make sure you go to teesprings.com/unofficialJDB merch to go and purchase my exclusive tees and hoodies.